Hello everyone, welcome to today's blog. I'd like to talk about the irregularity of practice. And if you're somebody who is sometimes consistent and sometimes not, then rest assured you're not alone. It's quite common amongst course participants that they find they practice for a while and then they stop, even though they felt so great when they were practicing regularly. And if we get attached to this idea of how it should be and we judge ourselves for not having a super consistent practice, then it can stop us from picking it up again. So being kind to ourselves and just coming into the now, right in this moment, just realizing perhaps, oh, the judgments are there, or I'm not present, then instantly we're present. So rather than putting it somewhere beyond and up on a pedestal and full of judgments, being kind with ourselves and knowing that having some kind of undulation and irregularity in practice is quite normal. And I often think about that, and I'm really grateful that I teach mindfulness, because that gives me that extra incentive to be regularly on my cushion. And yes, it's part of my life, of course. In order to teach this, it has to be. And I wake up, I have a cup of tea, I sit, sometimes I journal, and then I sit. And there we are, it's part of my life. Until this week when I had a tooth out. And I was in a lot of pain, so I wasn't sitting. I thought I'll lie down and do a body scan. And I convinced myself that I was embracing the difficult, and in fact I was just lying there ruminating, feeling sorry for myself, making up stories about the torturing dentist, and I thought, actually I can't practice right now, so what can I do to be kind to myself? So I got my ice and cooled down my cheek, and look what the dentist oh yes, a dentist with a sense of humour, and it works. It fits quite nicely, and it's a bit symbolic, being kind to oneself. So with the theme of irregularity, this blog has been irregular over the winter. Life took over, and I will probably post some of the last scraps of video I did last year just to show you the progress in the house and talk about an amazing retreat that I went on. And now I'm sitting on the terrace of the new little house, and there's a lot to be done. I was away for the winter up in the mountains, and of course coming back to the house, it's tempting to go rushing on and try and get everything done and be very attached to the outcome. But as best I can, I'm going to be gentle with myself, recover from surgery, and try and enjoy the process of making it into a home rather than fixating on the goal. So if this is the moment where you usually switch off and get on with something else just as we slip into meditation, then why not join us and take this opportunity to inject your day with a little mindfulness practice. And so I think we'll just expand on that theme of irregularity, and there's so many changes and undulations and so much impermanence as we practice, just noticing that ever changing, we're here, we're gone, we're judging, we're kind, and allowing it to be like that rather than having some fixed idea of the ideal and missing what is really there. And not ideal here. I'm sitting, my road is sort of on the edge of the village, and it's a dead end with a bollard, so not everybody can come up and down. And it was all completely quiet here when I started. Now there's a bit of noise, so we'll just go with that, included are the chirping of the birds and the orange blossom that is scattering petals on the terrace. When things are a bit tidier, I'll show you around. A short meditation, maybe 8 minutes. So give yourself that gift and just come to sitting. With eyes closed or softly focused in front. Adopting an attitude of allowing the changes, the imperfections, the undulating nature of attention, of focus, of kindness. And here we are to be in this present moment. With things as they actually are. And maybe there's some sense of ease. With allowing the imperfection of ourselves, of the surroundings, of others. And realizing that it's not imperfection at all. Just the way it is. And being here, aware of the body, contact, touch, coming to our senses. And the breath can be very useful for that. Meeting ourselves here. And maybe softening into whatever arises. It's normal for the thoughts to come. And with a gentle effort, we can usher our attention back to the breath, back to just sensing the body. And being here with the undulating nature of attention, of physical sensation, of thought and mood. not attaching to any fixed state. Simply staying abreast of what's there. And a few more breaths in mindful awareness. And opening our eyes when we're ready. I wish you an ongoing practice, regular, being with it however it is, and I look forward to seeing you soon for another shared moment. Bye-bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, subscribe and share.